I'm not even gonna bother doing an intro. It's like 4:30.
Do an intro.
What's good, YouTube? Bouffalants here, back again once again. Today, people, today we are here for our UCL Season 3, Week 2 Team Builder for the Carolina Keldeos. This week we're going up against who? Chicago Bouffalants.
Chicago Bouffalants.
We're going up against the Chicago Bouffalants.
Boy.
We're here today building with the coach of the Carolina Keldeos, JYT Gamer.
Hey, Swiggity Swag, what's in the bag? Jay here. How you guys doing? I did thank you for the intro, Nappy.
Penta Op Squad.
Oh yeah,
We're also joined by the rest of the Penta Op Squad.
The Penta Op Squad, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We gotta get this nigga.
All right.
All right, Jay, battling up against Chicago. Come choose. Pretty
Wait, hold
scary
on.
Come
matchup.
choose.
Right.
Come choose.
Oh my.
Moving not the.
goodness.
Oh, he's the Bouffalants. Fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
he's the Bouffalants. He's the Bouffalants.
It's late. It's late.
It's late.
Okay. Well, I mean, you look at his. You got a team opened
No,
up.
yeah,
right?
yeah. I have his team. I have his team.
Okay,
It's
cool.
on
Well,
screen.
you
It's
know
on
that
screen.
the matchup is absolutely, totally not in your favor whatsoever at all. You're aware of this, right?
So let me look at my team. I have my team pulled up as well. Ooh.
It's a little scary matchup, dude. Not gonna lie.
I don't like. He has that Amy
Anything.
palm. I mean, honestly, I don't like anything. But,
You're not. It's not the first thing you're gonna mention. That's not.
no, that is the first thing I mentioned.
A lot of yas, mega.
Well, yeah. Well,
He is
yeah.
a man of
wait,
steel.
no, I know.
Celesteela.
I
He's got a.
I know that.
Amber Palm.
I'm just saying, I'm just looking at like potential knockoff users because my team is weak to knockoff.
You are not scared of that ape. You're not scared of that ape. You're not scared.
You
of
know
that
what, Jay? Nexus, for whatever reason, downplays Amber Palm. I had Amber Palm last season. It did work. It killed Mega Charizard X. And actually, matter of fact, even building with Nexus, we still brought Amber Palm more often than not. So I don't want to hear it.
I just don't like how it looks, dude. It's got hands out its ass, man.
Those are his tails.
Yeah, that's gross.
Okay.
Let me see. Well, I mean, you look at his team, and we'll just work with you here. What do you got, dog? What are you confident right now, dog? What do you like? What do you like? Amon from your Mon, it's confident against his. Good matchup. What do you like, dog? What do you like?
Looking at his team.
Okay.
I feel like I need to bring Bouffalants and Magneton for the Celesteela. Definitely the Magneton with Magnet Pool to trap it and kill it.
Yeah, there we go. Using that brain of yours. Yes, dude. Magnet pull, keep it locked in. I'd watch out because I think he'll learn Earthquake.
We can take a look.
Calc it up.
No, bro,
Earthquake,
no,
Twin Eviolite.
No, I was about to say.
Eviolite
I think,
Magneton.
I think it gets a
Calc it up.
fire. I think it gets a fire move though.
No, it gets flamethrower, but I mean Earthquake is probably like he'd probably 100% run it because Earthquake knocks two birds out with one zone. It hits the Magneton and a Toxapex. So
Let's see.
Dude,
also
EQ
hits the
Sela,
Bouffalants.
Yeah, it really does get Earthquake. Oh my goodness.
though? EQ Sela is
Celesteela
not a
gets
bad.
it, but Entei doesn't. Sure.
All
And
right.
to be fair,
Celesteela
Celesteela
gets
is.
leech, dude. It gets leech. Why?
To be fair, it's pretty heavy though. Celesteela's pretty heavy though. I mean that bitch better quick. She was.
Is there even a reason for that thing to have leech? Like, is there like an explanation?
I think like in his lore or some shit, like saps energy or some shit. So
Yeah,
that's why
it takes
They got the
nutrients from the ground and whatever in
Oh
nature.
wow! So it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, they had a whole
That's
episode
why-
about it in this anime.
It's just
They
literally
did, I saw
Skarmory,
it.
but like 50 times better, dude.
basically.
So,
Yeah. If Gen 8 gives it recovery, like it actually won't be stoppable. So.
all right.
Uber.
So what do I want to run on this Magneton?
You tell me, JYT, what you want to run, dog?
Okay, see, I'm gonna say Thunderbolt, and you're gonna be like Thunder, because the extra
No,
power.
I'm not gonna be like
No,
Thunder.
no,
You're
no,
not?
no, no, no.
You will not land that.
What
move, dog.
drugs are you smoking, dog? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Thunder
He told me
is only
to.
for Gal. Thunder
Bro,
is only for like a
Only
monthly
for like a
Galvantula,
Galvantula or some shit. Dog, you will not.
Jay, I'm
land
gonna
that
book
Thunder.
a
That
bus
is-
ticket, dog. I'm coming. to
But
get
okay,
you,
so
dog.
he
This
told,
nigga said
but
Thunder.
he told me to run
Unless you're
Fire
running
Blast.
like a rain team.
Nigga,
Okay,
Fire
but
Blast
there's
is
a
good
difference.
though.
There's a difference between Thunder and like Fire Blast. Like in
Fire
that sense,
Blast-
you needed the extra damage in that sense.
Doesn't Fire Blast
This
have more
time you
accuracy
don't.
anyway?
Fire Blast is
85.
Yeah,
Isn't
85.
Thunder
Oh.
70?
Thunder
Oh.
70, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on, dude.
I thought they
versus-
had the same accuracy. I thought it was like
Oh, no, dog.
Thunder, Fire Blast, and Hydro Pump had like the same
You
accuracy.
playing a
but-
whole different game.
Yes, I am apparently. Okay, so then Thunderbolt.
Okay, you like Thunderbolt. That's great. You like it. You like it. Keep that thing in. You like it. You like it a lot. That's awesome.
He has how many ground types does he have? One.
That Gligar.
That Gligar.
And what's important to note about Nick's team is Gligar is the only way for him to remove hazards.
Mm-hmm. He has like the Latios.
Yo,
Yeah, he can defog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he
He
carries
could
Rock
defog
Slide
with,
on that thing.
He better. He better.
He carries Rock Slide on that thing. So you should
I think
build that
even
on that.
Comfey gets defog, if I'm not mistaken, but that's priority defog, I think.
Priority.
No, it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it does.
priority.
Oh, it's not priority. It's not priority. Never mind. It's only the healing moves are priority.
Okay.
Okay, take it back.
Let's see. Thunderbolt. Looking at his team, because Thunderbolt handles
Celesteela.
Man,
Celesteela.
Hidden power fire on it.
This is rough. I'm a little.
Don't.
I mean, would I want to run HP Fire or HP Ice?
No, you don't. I was gonna say you don't need HP fire. You have Thunderbolt.
You could probably have hidden power ice because it hits the Lottie, it hits the Celesteela neutral, it's the Roserade,
Roserade and the
Gligar
Gligar.
4 times. Yep.
So that's
So you could run HP Fairy for that Mega Latios too.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you're actually looking
What's
for
the
it?
problem?
Please,
What's the
don't look
problem?
for it, Jay. He was flowing, you, Jay. Don't look for that.
no. I was typing in Ice.
Ah, okay.
Let's see.
I
Let's
would.
see.
Let's see. I don't have superb knowledge, but I can offer what I've learned in a very small amount of time.
Dog, run try attack.
Yo, bring Scarf Chomp, dude.
Yo, freeze
Yo.
that chomp, burn that chomp,
Yeah.
paralyze that chomp.
Bring Scarf Chomp, dude.
Scarf
Oh my
Chomp.
god.
What is
Okay, well, I mean,
Chomp?
check it out. Check it out. You have Thunderbolt and Hidden Power Ice. Okay, so that helps you touch a Celesteela. You got a stab move. You can touch a Celesteela that way. You can keep it locked in.
Mm-hmm.
What's important to know is I look at the calc to see how much it does to a Celesteela. Because I don't think it one-shots.
But does Celesteela one shot you with EQ?
Sela might creep up to take a hit if it doesn't one shot either. If it does one shot in the first place, but I don't think it one shots anyway.
I think it'd be like,
Unless
I think
you're
you'll probably.
analytic, you bluff and you run analytic.
I think he'll probably run like a mixed defensive one, like probably more physically
Yeah,
defensive,
that's
but probably
what
some
I'm
special defensive investments. To
Actually,
Shadow Ball or
against
some shit
Jay's
like that.
team, he would probably more lean towards especially defensive Sela, no?
You think so?
Like, look at what Jay has that are
Running.
like all of them are like special attackers except for Chomp.
You know, you actually make a really good point.
All right. So,
So
Because I mean, like he naturally already walls.
Yeah,
your
he
physical
actually walls
attackers.
Chomp too, so
Yeah,
he would
so-
honestly be more inclined to run 252 special defense, maybe a little in defense.
I mean, you can calc that out to be super safe. I think he'll probably run like a mixed variant one because Chomp still learns Fire Fang, and you know, +2 Fire Fang is gonna hurt that thing a lot. Hurt that thing a lot.
Plus 2 Fire Fang, but what if he runs screens better? Just saying.
I mean, if I'm running, if I run 252,
I don't think he runs 252 special defense Sela, but he runs enough special defense to take a lot of things.
Yeah, I think he will as well. Run enough to take like a Shadow Ball, probably a roll if you're like +2 or something like that.
I mean, Thunderbolt is still, from what I'm looking
How
at,
much is-
Thunderbolt is still a 2-hit KO on his Celesteela, even if he's 252 max special defense with a.
What about double in Okos, period? Now check rocks. Check rocks and then check rocks and then check 252 rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still just a 2-hit KO Thunderbolt.
Yep, I got Thunderbolt as well. What did you say percentage you got? I got 62 to 73.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, are you doing modest or are you doing timid?
I did timid.
What the heck?
Did you do a level 50?
Yeah.
How? What are you getting, dog? Did you do max special defense? Is that why?
Yeah.
He did max Spadef, careful.
Yeah, if you want to be, it does 51 and 62. So even if he's absolute, especially defensive right then and there, you still
It's still
two
two-hit
shot.
KO,
Yeah.
which isn't bad, but the problem is it doesn't seem like it.
He has a chance to one shot you with Earthquake.
Yeah. Let me,
Jesus.
And that's if you're a Violite. If you're not running a Violite, Earthquake is 126 minimum, so you will 100% die
Yeah.
to it. But what's nice is, I don't know if you looked it up, Volt Switch at min does 41. So you can keep them trapped, right? That way you
Right.
can't swap out. And you know 100%, and remember this, for the mid of the game, you know 100% when you Volt Switch on it, he will Earthquake. You know 100% he will. Or Leech Seed, or whatever, but he will Earthquake 9 times out of 10. So if you
Right.
Volt Switch out, expect like an Earthquake or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does
it's
this thing
just like,
naturally outspeed Sela?
it should. So Steel's like base 61, you're what? 70?
What is base speed of Magneton, Jay?
I think it's 70.
Base speed of
Pull it
Magneton
up.
is 70.
70?
70.
So then what? I don't think he speed creeps at all. There's no way.
No, he
Speed
probably
creeps
wouldn't.
it.
He probably want to make it all tanky. I don't think he'd want to creep it at all.
Yeah, so I think you naturally outspeed and Volt Switch for free with Magnet Pull.
It's all up to you.
So I wouldn't.
last
So I wouldn't want to. Well, of course I wouldn't want to stay in because I died at EQ. So every time just trap him and then Volt Switch out.
I would
Yeah.
Volt
I don't
Switch
think
out
even-
to the point where it is in
Unless
kill
Thunderbolt
range.
kills.
Thunderbolt.
Okay.
Yeah. Because your Volt Switch does 41 to 48, and your Thunderbolt at a minimum does 51. So if you Volt Switch, get a decent roll, and you have hazards up, then Thunderbolt kills. Until then, it's
Volt,
not.
Volt does decent damage to Manaphy too. In Thunderbolt.
Yo, for
You
this
lose
last
nothing
move-
hitting Volt Switch.
Yeah.
For this last move, can you put head smash for that Arcanine?
Well, question mark. Since I am the least brainy here, what if he decides to read that and go into Gligar?
What,
Well, he
Volt
can't.
Switch?
Well, he can't read
He
it
can't, he's
because
magnet
he's
pull.
magnet
There's a
pulled.
magnet pull.
He can't swap
Oh,
out.
he can't swap. It's trapped. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
bad,
he's
my
trapping it in. Okay, unless he has like Shed Shell. If he has Shed Shell, then he can swap out. Like if he's holding the item Shed Shell, so you know what that does.
bad. That's some
If Nick's
hard
Nick's
plays.
holding a shed shell, then
If
I
that
can
goes-
see who's
That's the
tutoring him.
that's the front
Who's
office.
tutoring
It's a goes.
That's the
them
front
office, dog. That office. It's a goes.
I would be willing to put money down. Nick's never even heard of what a shed shell is.
Yeah. Oh man. Holy shit.
Shed shell. But I mean, if that is the case and he goes into Gligar, does he have anything to do with the Gligar?
I mean, like
HP
Aiden
Ice.
Power Ice. Is
I got
gonna
HP Ice.
Destroy it.
Does
The
it
only
one-shot?
thing is, I know Gligar outspeeds you. I know that.
And it outspeeds. It
Um,
doesn't.
but- Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, it doesn't even one shot. If he is a bulky
Yeah.
one, it does 72 to 86, and his Earthquake does 152 minimum. So even if he decides to do that, I don't know. I wouldn't even take it. I'd if anything try to get your rocks up ASAP to wither down like the
You have-
Gligar and the Celesteela.
You have 2 Eviolite users. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Actually, oh, you do.
I
I
do.
didn't recognize that. You have a P2 as well. But does Nick have any notable knockoff users? He does. He's the little Mug.
Gligar. Literally Gligar too.
Gligar, Mug,
There as well. The Ambipom.
Ambipom.
The Mean Shao.
Yeah, that.
Oh my god.
So
Mienshao is like.
Well, it's not that bad. P2 wouldn't be that bad because, like, I mean, he doesn't have like 5 fucking fighting types like
Right.
PK. But I mean, let's worry about this Magneton for now.
yeah.
I mean, what
So-
item do you think you want to run on it? What do you think is the best thing?
Scarf it.
No, dude.
Well, if you scarfed it and you did max speed, you would outspeed his Manaphy.
Now-
You'd have to be the Muck, the Arcanine.
Okay, how much could I do?
Roserade.
Manaphy?
And Magneton by no means is totally slow. It's 70 speed. Let me see. Scarf wouldn't totally be bad. You'd have to honestly like V-switch a lot, because if you Scarf T-Bolt into the Latias, like, he will
Yeah.
just set up all over you.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
And if you Scarf T-Bolt yourself into, like, the Roserade, that will be a little bit problematic, depending on if he's, like, a rest one. If he's rest Roserade, that can be a little annoying, because it has natural cure. So he can just rest and swap out, be at full HP, and not even be asleep anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. I forget that's a thing. Oof.
I mean, a Violite wouldn't totally be bad, but it's like running 2 Violite users is scary. I mean, Scarf wouldn't be too bad. I mean, if there was a mon that I could tell you right now, 2 Scarf, I probably would say the thing. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What's the last move you want to run on it? What do you think is optimal? I mean, you have a hidden power, dual stab.
Yeah,
I mean, you have 2 electric stabs.
Cause let's see, cause
Flash cannon, maybe? Just cuz?
well, let's see, it doesn't hit anything.
I don't think he really needs to run Flash Cannon
He
because.
doesn't need it.
Do you think Nick's gonna run Comfey? That's the only thing it hits it super effective damage for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the only reason. And even
And
then,
I
you can
think-
just
I think-
T-bolt that.
Yeah, you can just Thunderbolt that, and I think this is one of those weeks where Nick is going to very obviously see Jay's answer to Celesteela is going to be Magneton. So I don't think Nick's even gonna bring Comfey.
Scroll down. What does Magneton learn?
You get Head Smash?
I mean, low key, you could run 3 options. And these are the 3 options with the top of my head, right? You could A, run Signal
Toxic.
Beam. B, yeah, I was gonna say B, Toxic. Or C, Thunder Wave.
Try
And-
attack.
Let's try it. Not gonna
let's
work.
see.
Can you toxic stall with anything? To make toxic, like, super worth?
Cause no, well, he could run Toxic to catch the things like well, Gligar's immunity and Roserade resistant. That's probably gonna be coming out in a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like, and he has a Steel type, so Steel as well. I mean, the only thing that'd be nice to catch a Toxic on is if he Toxic like Latios, which I don't know how he plays. I don't know if he just hard swap a Latios into a Magneton. I don't know. Or like maybe the Miss Magius, especially the Comfey. If he Toxic that, that'd be great. Or Toxic, any setup mons he has like a Mean Shower, the Meloetta, especially Mean Shower because it'd be annoying with the Regenerator. But then you can also T-Wave, and T-Wave could cripple Mean Shower, could cripple the Latias, the Manaphy, and then anything about T-Wave if you decide to run a non-Scarf Cephalon. If you T-Wave something, Cephalon just does shit. T-Waving wouldn't totally be bad. It
I
wouldn't
think that there's a lot of
totally be
mods
bad.
that check toxic as opposed to running T-Wave.
Yeah, I feel like
T-Wave is
I-
just ultra strong.
I feel like T-Wave would be the better option. Because the only mon that I cannot T-Wave would be the Gligar.
Yeah.
And then everything else can be T-Waved.
Well, the Roserade probably like you can't.
Oh, yeah,
do it.
Roserade,
It has
natural cure.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. The only thing annoying about it would be if he has like Heal Bell Manaphy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wouldn't be. I mean, because you only need these 3 moves.
Yeah, because
When I think about it, so it's like, is it really that sketchy of a last slot? I wouldn't really think so.
I like
What,
T-Wave.
Trick Scarf. Is that a good thing? Maybe?
Does he? I don't think this thing gets trick.
Does it get trick?
I
Nah.
don't think it gets trick, no.
Or yeah,
Trick
no.
Trick
Move
Scarf
pool's
would be
pretty,
cool.
Pretty limited move pool here. But he does what he can. I mean, the thing's got pretty good special attacks. I mean, it does what it can. I mean, it's got a fuck ton of
That thing
special attack.
works really well.
It's got 120 special attack. It's got a fucking sky high special attack.
All right.
I think that's decent. I think it is. If anything, like you probably don't even need to run a Scarf. You could run it to where you outspeed like his Muck.
Oh yeah, cause what is the? Let's see.
His Muck's base 50. Muck is terribly slow.
Okay,
But Muck
base
is really
50.
bulky.
All right, so base 50. Is there anything else? Cause I know, see, Manaphy's base 100 across the board, right?
Manaphy's 100, Latio's 110, Celesteela's 61, Muck is 50, Arcanon's like 95, Mean Shell's like 115. I think Rose Raid. I always forget the speed stat. I think it's like 115 as well.
Yeah, I think Rose Ray is pretty
It's
fast.
90.
Oh.
Man, I thought it was way faster than I thought it
Okay.
was. Gligar's 85. Meloetta's like 103. Some weird shit like that. 110. I don't. It's 90 again.
Okay.
It's base 90 mons, dude.
Okay, everything just outspeeds.
He,
the poor
I honestly, like, just to remind you, you might even actually bring Comfey, just like, because it will outspeed your Chomp and it will do super effective damage to it. Because a Draining Kiss will be priority because of its ability.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a little annoying.
Okay. So let's see. So are we gonna put speed investments in this Magneton?
You on maybe? I mean, because these beats kind of dick. I mean, maybe you could just honestly run max speed, max special attacks, some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm trying to see. I'm like, maybe you'd probably wanna. It'd be nice if you could take a Scald. So I'm like, maybe if you just ran this spread here, put 4 HP and had like a Violite, maybe.
Okay, so we're not gonna go with the Scarf set.
We'll see how it goes for now. We'll see how it goes for now once we build the rest of the team.
Okay, so we're running Timid or Modest.
Let's see. The things you'll be able to outspeed.
Cause like it doesn't sound like I'm gonna be able to outspeed much.
You hit the Gligar. Wait, let me see Gligar's speed right now. If Gligar has no speed. Oh my god, if that Gligar's not gonna run. No, dude. You can run Modest and you won't even be that bad. Because Gligar, with no speed invested, it's 105. And there's no way that he would make the thing hit 123. Like, there's just no way. That'd be like some crazy shit if he has like 140 to his speed stat. But I think that's what you should do. Because if you run Modest, you get your absolute maximum power off.
Mm-hmm.
You outspeed the things you already naturally can. Celesteela, Muck. You maybe outspeed Gligar because of the speed stat. I think you outspeed Comfey if I'm not mistaken. Comfey's a base 100 speed. What the fuck?
Okay. Nick's draft just seems.
So if he's not running any speed stat in his Comfey, you outspeed that as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you said
Celestia.
Celestia.
Creep it for free.
Oh, you could easily create this the Comfey for free, but that's not anything. I mean, it wouldn't be the scary thing either because like you literally eat anything and everything that Comfey does to you.
Okay.
Oh, well. You're good.
So
I would just watch out if it starts setting up Calm Mind.
Right.
Because then it could actually, like, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but it can actually sweep you. This mon is low-key a sweeper. I'm dead ass, dude. Comfey's actually a sweeper.
Okay.
Because if he gets up enough Calm Minds where it starts Drain Kiss, and that's priority, that could be really scary.
Okay. So let's see. I outspeed. Okay, so Celesteela. You said Celesteela, Muck,
Yes.
Gligar, and Comfey if it has no speed
Comfey with no
investments.
speed investment, yes.
Okay. You know what? Let me. I can always go back and like watch this video, but let me.
You also outspeed his Manaphy if he has no speed investment.
Okay.
If he decides to run none at all, you outspeed that.
Let's see.
You'd be really good with that. You'd be really good with that, actually.
So you said, let's see, Celesteela.
Maybe outspeed that, and you should just be straight, dude. I would 100% remember that. Because with the thing with PK, dude, you got impatience. I think if you play, I guess, a little more confident, a little more patient, understand your options, I think you should be straight.
Okay, so you said outspeeds Manaphy with no investment, Celesteela, Muck, Gligar with no investment, and then Comfey with no investments. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also is Arcanine with no investments.
Is he gonna?
Well, I mean, there is physically defensive Arcanine, the thing. I mean, if he wants to, or no speed investment in that. That's only if he wants to, though.
Does Def Arc for?
Just no. Well, I mean, just because it kind of like exists, but I kind of can't see him running it. Like, I can't.
Physically defensive Arcanine, maybe for Garchomp.
And even then, it doesn't matter. Like he just gets.
I mean, he could Willow. He could Willow the Garchomp. Plan to live out one and Willow and not worry after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. He runs physical death, phys death arc. That's a thing. Like that's a thing. He could just do that, and then he just Will-O-Wisp the Chomp. Do you have any clerics at all on your team that
Me?
can just heal bell that in case?
He could just. Because one thing I'm thinking, if you're gonna SD Garchomp, because I mean, you look at his team, Garchomp just runs house on his team. I want you to know, Jay, you are 9 times out of 10 gonna bring this Garchomp like every week. Amon is too good to not bring. Nick is fortunate enough to have 0 ground. Well, I mean, he's at the Gligar, but he barely has any ground types. That's big, because you could bring things like. You could bring 3 ground weaknesses and like it could be a little annoying, like if you bring both like Bouffalants and Toxapex in afterwards, but 100% Garchomp just runs through his team. Like obviously, of course, you're not gonna be able to outspeed things like the Latias. Or he has Latios, right? The Megas look the same. I can't.
Yeah, he has Latios because I think Shady has Latias.
You're right.
Yeah.
So he has Latios.
I mean, there's a nice amount of T-Wave.
All right. So let's see. I got stuff written down for Magneton. Trap the Celesteela. Volt switch out. 'Cause I'm not gonna want to stay in and take an EQ
Big facts.
if he's gonna run it, which I feel like he would run it, just because.
Oh, absolutely. He'll run it for like the Magneton, the Bouffalants, the Beedrill. It hits all those things.
Okay.
He'll 100% run it.
So, I just gotta. But like, what situation am I gonna have to read his switch into Celesteela to trap it, or am I gonna have to let something die and just bring in?
Well, it's one of those things where let's say that he brings in a Celesteela and you like have Mega Beedrill on your U-turn. Bam.
You're right.
And then you Volt Switch after that and again. Bam.
Only thing is that thing hits EQ, dude.
Well, no, I'm saying like if it's Beedrill versus Gligar, he swaps out into Celesteela and he U-turns on that now out Celesteela. He comes in Magneton for free.
I mean, I guess, but if it's Beedrill versus you're saying Beedrill versus Seela, right? That's what you're saying.
No, it's Beedrill versus Gligar. He swaps out Gligar and goes
U-turn.
into Celesteela. As Jay
Okay.
U-turns, he comes out into the Magneton. Outspeeds.
okay. Well, that's
free Volt Switch.
That's one situation potentially.
Okay.
I 1,000% think we're going SD Chomp this week. 1,000%. 1,000%. Because you only need 3 moves, dude. You only need 3 moves. So that last slot free for SD. And once his like the mons that outspeed the Chomp, once they're gone, dude, oh my god, it's gonna be game. It's gonna be game.
Okay, so EQ.
Okay. What are the 2 moves we need, dog? What you got?
All right, let me look at his team. Let me look. Because EQ, I don't touch the Celesteela,
Okay.
but we learn Fire Fang.
I like it. All right, you got the move.
Okay.
+2 Fire Fang to 2 shots.
Now the thing is, like, there's the Latios there. I can't touch the Latios.
Okay, we're cooking.
So it'll just be Dragon Claw.
But you're right. Wait, what? But
But what if he brings the Comfey though? that'll be an
Okay.
issue because then. Oh wait, no, it doesn't get levitate. I can just EQ.
Yeah, you can just EQ.
Cause it's pure fairy,
gets-
right?
Try just some shit like that. Yeah, it's pure fairy.
Okay, cause see, I was thinking like Ironhead, but Ironhead
Go
doesn't.
straight with Doug, all you need to do is EQ that bitch.
So yeah,
If you
yeah.
run Dragon Claw, Fire Fang, EQ, and SD, you're
Yeah.
straight with that. You're straight. Triage, sorry. Triage.
Okay, so
You're straight, dude.
first
This
of all,
thing
let's
does a fuck ton of damage. It's going to dude, it literally, okay, let me tell you what the shit's on, right? After +2, you 2-shot that Celestial, you do, and this is max defense here. Absolute max, you do 67 and 80, that's at +2 with Life Orb. If we were just to take out the Life Orb, even though you get 52 to 62, that's still guaranteed 2-shot.
Okay.
Let's see, D-Claw 1-shots Latios, EQ 1-shots Manaphy, EQ 1-shots Alola Muck, EQ 1-shots everything on his team, EQ 1-shots. And the things that levitate, like the Miss Maggie's, 1-shot Dragon Claw. The Gligar, 2-shot Dragon Claw. This Garchomp
Now,
is gonna actually shit on his life.
okay, I'm
Sorry, 2-shot, 3-shot. Sorry, Gligar's too bulky, so 3 shots of Dragon Claw.
okay. Now, but I have to. Okay, I have to outspeed. Well, let's see, because we're base 102. I'm a little afraid of that Mienshao.
There's nothing you can do about it though.
Yeah, so. But EQ, Dragon Claw, Fire Fang, Sword Stance. When is the prime opportunity to set up Sword Stance on the Gligar?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
dude.
Gligar can't really do anything to me unless he.
Unless just, like he randomly for like if he has Hidden Power Ice, my jaw will drop.
Does he get Ice
would be-
Fang? I don't know if he would want to run it because I might have a rough skin, but
No, I know Gliscor does. Gligar does not.
Gligar does not. Okay,
Hidden
so
Power Ice is 26 to 32. It's a 4K out. Don't even worry about it. If he decides to bring that, don't even worry about it.
okay, so basically, if it's ever Garchomp V, if it's Garchomp V Gligar, do I want to just click Sword Dance, or do I want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like if you're at +2, first off, if you have nothing, Dragon Claw is 19 to 23. That Gligar is eating hits. But if you're at +2, he does 38 to 45, and then you add another Sword Dance, you'd be at +4, 58 to 68, and that's all again without Life Orb. Because I think honestly, we should probably run Lumberry on it. Because if you run Lumberry on it, let's assume that he has Willow Arcanine. Lum can burn that off, or let's assume you get poisoned by a toxic from the Gligar. Lum gets rid of that. If he decides to go for it again and get you crippled, then by all means, you did what you could. But I think Lumberry's optimal here. Sure, you're gonna have a little less power than Life Orb would, but you'll be around longer.
So you said Lum?
And, like there will even be situations where you won't even have to SD. Your stab moves alone just do so much, especially Earthquake. Nick has a that's why he needed the Gligar and the Miss Magius and then the 2 levitating mons, the Celesteela and the Latios. Like he has a glaring weakness to ground moves, and you have one of the hardest hitting ground types. So Sean gonna do a thing.
Okay. All right, so
Like you literally not even need to SD at some point. It'd be optimal if you can find that opportunity, sure. But if you actually set up, it's really just gonna run havoc. And if he doesn't, I'm assuming he's gonna prepare for it a lot. Seeing that you don't have any ice types at all, you'll probably bring both Celesteela and Gligar, because he is gonna try his hardest to come prepared for it. I could very well see Miss Magius coming as well, just to take out things like Starmie, Toxapex, Cresselia. Oh my god, if Miss Magius is scary. What the fuck?
All right. So Lumberry. You did say Lumberry, right? I was in
Yeah.
the middle of typing, but also listening. Okay, Lumberry.
1000%.
All right, so we got
Um,
Eviolite, Lumberry.
I think you could just run max attack because like there really isn't much you can creep. I mean, you also naturally just creep a Manaphy as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because you'll be at like what 169.
Yeah.
And
That's
if he
beneficial nature. It's Jolly.
Manaphy at beneficial nature max speed is at 167. So honestly, you don't even need to do all of that shit. Because like you naturally out creep that. Anything at base 100, you outspeed the Arcanine. Only thing that'll outspeed you, Mean Chow, Latios, and then obviously of course the Ambipom. That's it. You have to beat everything else on his team bar Scarfer. And the Monza name. That's it.
Okay, so let me see.
This team's looking spicy a little bit.
Everything.
This
It's
shit gonna
only
do a
two
thing.
mobs,
This shit gonna
but
do
So
a
they
let's
said
Yeah.
outspeed everything,
Lum
but
Chomp.
you said you said
Lum Chomp, dude. I
you
like
said
that.
me and Shao.
But
What else?
the only thing
Latios.
that like kind of like eats this thing alive is a Lottie.
Well, yeah, but he can't do anything about that. That's if anything. Jay's got a bajillion walls. If anything, he just needs to.
No, well, if he gets an
Oh,
SD
man.
up, right? If Jay gets an SD up and he Dragon Claws, EQs, or Fire Fangs anything, and they're going to die in his
This,
face.
I really feel like if you think he's gonna come to Latios on the Magaton, I hit T-Wave. If you actually Thunder Wave that thing, Jay, and he doesn't bring
win.
he doesn't bring the Mean Shower, the Ambipom, the two mons that outspeed you out of Scarf, like after a +2, you actually just sort of like
Win.
run things. I mean, of course, he's probably gonna have Intimidate Arcanine as well. He may not bring Arcanine. I feel like he'd bring Arcanine for the Intimidate for the Chomp, and to stop you from Fire Blast spamming. Same thing with the Beedrill and its stab moves. Preferably like a bug stab. So Arcanine may come for that reason, but I feel like Arcanine will be as like it'll be more annoying than threatening.
Right.
It wouldn't be a threat. It'll be just annoying. But what sucks is he has answers to every wall. He has a Latios for Toxapex. He has a Mean Shao for the P2. He's got the Miss Magius for the Crest.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
He has a Latios for him on top. He has answers to your walls. He has answers to your walls, so you have to play them very patiently, very carefully.
Oh,
Because let's assume he doesn't want to bring the Mean Shout for some reason, because he didn't bring it against Mono, so he doesn't want to bring it. You know, fearing Cresselia or some shit like that, and he brings his Magius over that, P2 wouldn't be bad. If he doesn't bring Mean Shout, P2 would not be bad. The only thing that's going to be annoying for that is don't let it get knocked out by the old Muck.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
I
two
don't-
down.
I don't like his team.
No, his team has a really good matchup against yours, dog. Like, really good matchup against yours, man.
All right.
All right, what are you feeling, dog? What are you feeling we should bring?
Okay.
Don't let the matchup scare you. You can always just outplay a matchup. Always outplay and prep better for a matchup. Always.
Yo, you know what? We could do instead of Lumberry for the Chomp. You could bring your Fire Crystal. +2 Fire MZ, Fire Fang.
I mean,
Alright, first
are you-
off,
That
let me see.
deletes Seal, dude.
Yeah, that actually might just delete Seal. Let me see if I'm not high, because it should.
Akka
Let's assume
Seal,
you're at
though?
+2 Z move. Oh, it just 95 to 113. He can't protect it either because oh my god, dude.
Akka Seala, though?
Oh yeah, no, let's run the fight. Akasila, fuck that, dog. Even if he has Akasila, that Inferno Overdrive at +2 is doing 47 and 56.
That's a guaranteed kill after.
but I
Akka
have
dip.
to be at +2.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't use your Z Crystal at all if you're not at +2.
Okay.
Also, just be aware, you can hit Fire Fang without making it a Z move.
Right.
Just be aware of that.
Right. So we're switching Lum with Fire MZ.
I think so.
For the
Because I mean,
Celesteela.
think about it. Like, the most he could do to you, right? He could try and burn you with Arcanine Willow. But at that point, he'd be more scared of you than you are scared of him. He'll try and Scald burn you with Manaphy, but you won't let the thing come in on a Manaphy. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, the most that'll happen to this Garchomp is he'll get poisoned, right? So that could be annoying, but you won't be burned. So if you have the Fire Z Crystal to absolutely delete the Celesteela, that'd be huge. At +2, even if you think he's gonna run Omega Berry, and just be aware, Jay, that thing will probably run Protected Leech Seeds. He cannot protect the Fire Z Crystal. He cannot. Z
Okay.
moves are unprotectable, so you still go through. It lowers their damage, but you still go through.
Okay.
And if you burn the Akka after that, then a regular one will just knock him out.
Safarium, Z.
I like it. I like that. That's
And if
actually
he
really
doesn't run Aquaberry, dude, you're chilling. There is a chance he doesn't even run it.
Okay. But that's if that's the situation if Chomp is in on Celesteela instead of Magneton for whatever reason.
cool. For whatever reason. No, I'm just saying if like, let's say the Chomp's threats are gone. The Minchao and the Latios, they're gone, right? And any Scarfers is gone, right? Then after that, you probably want to set up and sweep, right? That's while Chomp is sweeping, you want to be able to delete that thing. With rocks, you 100% one-shot it at a +2 Fiery Fang Z move. With rocks, you one-shot it.
Okay.
It just dies.
Okay. All right.
I think getting up your rocks will be huge.
Yeah.
That. For his Regenerator Mine, his Arcanine, especially Arcanine, because you know it's gonna be coming in and out.
Definitely Arcanine. Definitely Arcanine.
Especially Celesteela, which you know that mine's always gonna be coming in and out. So. I like that Fire Z Crystal. I like.
All right.
Alright,
all right.
what you thinking for the third mon, dog? What you got in your brain?
So I have nothing to stop that Mega Lottie.
Okay.
Well, okay, I have Magneton, but it's not like a dedicated special wall to just wall off this Lottie. At the same time, though, he could set up, like, if I bring Crest, he could set up all over Crest, and I don't like that. But what does Crest do?
Does Crest get Haze?
That's what I'm about to look up right now, because like,
I don't think she does. No. Does she get Roar? No. Does she get Whirlwind? No.
oh man, come on, Crest, what you doing?
She looking like some setup fodder, dude. Crest wouldn't be bad. It's just I really feel like he's gonna bring this Miss Magius. It's way too threatening to your walls, all of them. That's not the P2. But I think Miss Magius gives Focus Blast. No, it doesn't. The most it can do to you is hidden power fighting. Oh no, you 1000% need to bring that Porygon too. Well, check it out, right? Even if he does bring the Minchao, I still think you need to bring the Porygon 2 because Porygon 2 has got a favorable matchup. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be rough because I really feel like if you just couldn't lose your, if I let to a knockoff, it wouldn't be bad because it'll probably try and knock it off. But I mean, takes hits from like Arcanine, Manaphy, the Lottie, the Selly, the Gligar, from anything really. Especially that Miss Magius, which is a super threat to your team. And I mean, it's totally immune to its Shadow Ball. Like, if anything that he probably runs Scarfed, he might run his Miss Magius Scarfed. I can see that. So that's why I'm like, maybe P2 might have to come. Wait, does Hitmontop, by any chance, does Hitmon get Intimidate? Why am I so high tonight, dude? It does get Intimidate. He actually does. Right.
yeah.
Cause see, Hitmontop would be really good against his Muck. Hitmontop would be really good against his Muck. Wow, dude, he's got so many options, so many answers. Can you look up Starmie? What's Starmie's speed stat? Is it 110?
Starmie 115.
Oh, that's beautiful. Starmie also does a lot of work to his team. Starmie does a lot of work to his team.
Because the Starmie.
A Life Orb one does a lot of work to his team. Like, it can shit on Manaphy, can do work to the Lottie, do decent damage to Celesteela, body the Arcanine. Let's see, do damage to body the Mean Shao. He speeds out Mean Shao though, so he's 115, he's 115, but that's barring if he's not scarfed or not. Bodies the P2, bodies the Gligar, just everything from like Arcanine and down, it's just bodies from his draft. He also, 1, 2, 3. He has 3 water resistance only. So, like, it wouldn't be too bad to just kind of spam Life Orb Surf, Life Orb Scald. If he had, like, Surf T-Bolt, Rapid Spin, and Ice Beam, some shit like that really wouldn't be too bad at all. Good grief, because it's like, oh my god, it's gonna be a thinker, dude. It's gonna be a thinker.
Why my week 2 match gotta be? Why Nick got a front office, man? It's the front office fault.
Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna hypothetically put these mons in and see how it looks.
So you're thinking Starmie and P2?
Starmie P2 him on top. Maybe some bullshit.
Oh
like
wow.
that. Just putting in those 3 mons just to see how it visually look, but it'd be kind of slow.
Dog. Oh wait. Sorry. Say something, but never mind.
Oh, you good? You good? You good?
Shit. This is so like annoying, man. I mean, it all depends. I guess like we have to see damage calcs here on Porygon. Porygon 2. I'm gonna look it up. Damage calcs on this thing. Let's see if he has Arcanine, and if he's an offensive one. Okay, so if he's a offensive one, Flowvis would be kind of annoying, but you eventually just soak it up. If he has close combat, hypothetically, on his Arcanine, it does not 2-shot. If he has Mean Shao, I'll see if he's a Scarf Mean Shao. High Jump Kick is, oh my god. High Jump Kick. Jeez, dude. Okay, so if you're a max HE max defense within a Violite, and he's a Scarf Mean Shao, High Jump Kick does 69 to 82. It actually just
counter
bodies you, dude.
Bro, at that.
Try attack does 51 minimum to it though. That 2 shots. Counter?
Does it actually get counter?
No, it doesn't get counter. No, it doesn't get counter.
I didn't think it did, but it was hopeful. It was hopeful.
At that point, I
wishful
just run
thinking.
protect on P2.
That would be wild. Toxic Protect, recover.
That's actually not a bad idea, at all. Because you
That
can
would be
protect
some
in front of a
wild
high
shit.
jump kick.
Toxic Protect, recover. But that last move, it matters. Because if you run Tri-Attack, you can't touch
I can't.
Celesteela.
I can't touch Celesteela or Miss Magius.
Or Miss Magius. I'm like, what if you had Thunderbolt? But then you wouldn't be able to do much to the Lottie then. What if you had Ice Beam? If you had Ice Beam, you couldn't touch the Arcanine or the Manaphy.
Right.
You
But
could Toxic those two. What'd
Yeah.
be scary is you don't want the Manaphy to set up on you though. And your Hazer is like kind of weak to Manaphy if he decides to run Psychic.
my poor Hazer, my poor Toxapex, man.
Toxapex, man. You gotta delete the threats. That's what you gotta do. You gotta delete the threats. I think he probably will decide to bring Mean Shao and run it Scarfed. I mean, last time, I thought he was gonna bring Mean Shao. He didn't. And he brought Meloetta instead, which that made 0 sense at all.
He doesn't make that the same mistake again, though. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think he
there's no way.
sees the worth in Mian Shao.
There's no way. That mon is just too good.
It's too good because it gets regenerated. You turn fake out.
Mm-hmm.
It gets chip and gets out for free.
Oh, dude. It'd be a little better if he runs a generator. Because then it'd be annoying, but it'd be a little better because then he would not hit nowhere near as hard.
Oh yeah, that's what, reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Still 2 shots here at Porygon, though. Still 2
Yeah.
shots at Porygon.
unfortunately.
What if you ran Hitmontop? Hitmontop is Intimidate is good against a Muck and a Mienshao.
Oh, that's not.
Intimidate checks his physical threats.
That ain't
Which
the,
is nice.
That's not the right.
Hey, that's a
Hitmon.
Hitmon lead. Oh, you turned it a lead.
Yeah, nah. Oh,
Yo,
it's been
lead
a
him on top,
long.
dude?
It's been a
Is
long
that even a
night.
thing? Can you even do that?
Lead Hitmontop. They got rocks. I mean, you can lead off with it.
Does it get rocks?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
At least it spins. At least it spins.
Oh,
See, dude, he doesn't get. See, what sucks about him on top, he doesn't get Drain Punch. Wait, type in Drain Punch. He doesn't get it, right? I'm not stoned today. He doesn't
No.
get Drain Punch, right? See, that's why this Mon, if he got Drain Punch, he'd be a little better.
mm-hmm.
I think if you run Drain Punch, Toxic, Rapid Spin, and what is him on top's moveset? What does he get?
Triple kick.
Triple kick.
He spins. He gets
Dude, this
CC.
is
Access
sad.
CC.
Oh my god.
Could run Brick Break for them screens.
Yeah, if he decides to bring screens again.
It wouldn't hurt, but it would hurt in the long run.
Wow. Oh, him on top gets Earthquake.
He does. Would this would be my like solution to what? Mienshao, Muck,
Arcanine.
Arcanine,
Go 3
Ambipom.
mainly. Ambipom 100%. Yup. Does he get Ice Punch? Oh my god.
Man, him
All
on
these-
top is trash, dude.
Yeah, a little bit. I remember I was hyped when Gen 2 brought it out. And then, like,
Bro, I really wanted Scrafty.
yeah, having Scrafty a little better. Like, because then he couldn't touch you with the Lottie. See, what's gonna suck is you not having a Dark type this week makes this Latios so
I
fucking
know.
scary.
I'm mad
Like, at
PK
the-
sniped me, man.
It's to the point where we're like, you would, like, your best bet on killing the Latios is to outspeed or do damage to it rather than to take a hit, because your wall is a setup fodder to it. The only Hazer is already weak to it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Let me look that up. Let me look that up. If you run,
I got a question.
what's up?
Does Scarf Bouffalants smack the shit out of Megalodion?
Body Yas, I think, tanks a Shadow Ball.
Dude. Okay, so I looked it up right now. Max HP, max special defense, Toxapex, a psychic at a minimum does 65. So you're not. Looks like you ain't hazing that. Your best bet, honestly, like I said again, you have to paralyze and cripple the Lottie to
Mm-hmm.
look up a Cephalon. Because I was low-key thinking, maybe what if you run Scarf? If you run Scarf, Shadow Ball, it does a minimum 94 to 112.
Yeah, that's I'm
There
looking
you
at
go.
right
And unless he clicks Dragon Dance, you're good there.
See,
Even
low-key,
then-
I was trying to make it though, where like if he cripples the things that are kind of fast, he could just run like a Life Orb one, but it's the speed. Because if you ran like a Life Orb one and you crippled those fast mons like his Latios and his Mienshao,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be dope because then you outspeed everything on his team. That isn't the Latios, Mienshao, and the Ambipom. You outspeed everything on his team, and you can be able to swap moves.
Oh boy.
Because I think he'll bring like an Assault Vested Alola Muck. to not get swept by like Shadow Ball or some shit like that. He may even bring a Pursuit. Watch out for Pursuit. He may even bring a
Oh
Pursuit.
boy, Pursuit Trap. Oh no.
I mean, low key, if you bring a Specs Bouffalants, like kind of nothing. Low key, that might be the move, dude, because kind of nothing comes in on that if you bring a Specs Bouffalants. If you want, like, I don't know, your team, you get some mons that are fast, like the Garchomp, the Bouffalants, the Beedrill, the Starmie, and the Whimsicott. Same thing with me, Shields Down Minior. I think, for now, let's try this Hitmontop. I know it's wild, because he has a Latios. But let's try this Hitmontop. Let's give this Hitmontop a shot. Let's swap Toxic on it. Obviously, of course. I think we should also put Earthquake on it as well. Real nigga shit. If you want me to look it up, I can for you right now.
Oh, because EQ for the Muck.
The Muck, especially.
And the Arcanine.
Arcanine. Even the Roserade, especially, because it comes in on both Toxic and your Fight Stab.
Right.
Unfortunately, Hitmontop doesn't learn Ice Punch.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was thinking even, what about Endeavor? This thing
your
can't
matchup
touch.
against Nick is atrocious, Jay.
Yeah, this Hitmontop can't really even do anything at all to the Celesteela. You're actually just hard-walled.
Oh, my draft. Come on. No.
That's why I was like, what if you ran Endeavor, dude? This nigga doesn't even get Pain Split, dude. All the mon that are defensive mon should learn, but he doesn't get any of that, dude. Does he get at least Bulldoze? Oh, he gets Bulldoze, but you have Earthquake.
Okay, so I need hazards up.
1000%.
And the only two mons I have that do that, or that set up rocks at least, I think are Chomp and Minior.
Earthquake's a 3 KO. That's if he's max HP. If he's not max HP, Earthquake has an 82% chance to 2-shot.
What, Arcanine?
And that's after Intimidate, by the way.
Okay, that's after Intimidate. Alright. Okay. What's the
And that's not if he's max HP, max defense. Or just max HP in general. Toxic is nice to scoop things. Wait, does it think it's Thunder Wave? Type it in.
No.
Oh my god, dude, this one's big. Bruh. Okay, wow.
I'm sorry.
It's good, dude. It's good. We got the first two rounds. I think those guys will do work. We'll see how Hitmontop is for now.
Idea.
Uh-huh.
What about agility?
You got agility Hitmontop to hit. What, Technician agility?
You get up 3 of these agilities, yo,
That's a lot.
and then click close combat on his entire team.
Okay. Yeah.
The Gligar is
That's a
gonna
thing.
come in. The Roserade is gonna come in. The
HP Ice.
Miss Mac.
Make this thing max special attack, max physical attack, 252 attack, 252 special attack,
The
agility, close combat, earthquake, HP Ice. Let's get it.
Miss Magius though.
Yeah, hit him
HP
probably
Ice.
3 KO. 3 KO on the Gligar, dog. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know about that, dog.
It's better than a no-hit KO.
Let's come back to Hitmontop for now. Let's just sort of leave his existence there. I 100% want to run Bouffalants. Let's put in Bouffalants. The option for it now is going to be that item, if it's a scarf or if it's a. Because if you, let's assume that you don't cripple that thing. If you do run it scarfed, you can be able to revenge kill a lot of things. Like, obviously, of course, his scarfers will outspeed yours. That, you know, well, I mean, by that, I mean, like, if he decides to scarf Mean Shell or, like, Ambipom, yeah, they'll outspeed you. Those are the only two things. If they are not scarfed, then This Scarf thing has to be his entire thing. Even a plus. Wait, Latios is base 110, if I'm not mistaken, speed. I could see a Dragon Dance set in my run. Latios is base 110. Let's try it out Scarfed. Because unfortunately, I wanted to run it in one of those items where it's like, you can run like Life Orb or something like that, you know what I mean? And have that option to change up moves and just sort of sweep. That way that if he does decide to bring in the Alolan Muck after you've killed something, you get a Beast Boost special.
But his team is fast. So.
He has a fast team. He's got a pretty fast, naturally bulky team. A lot of his mons have a ton of natural bulk.
Gosh, man.
Because, I don't know, running a Scarf could be annoying because if he is like a Assault Vest and he comes in on this Bouffalants and he decides to Pursuit Trap you, that could really suck. That's why I really don't like the thing running Scarf.
And see, we're talking about the Muck coming in, right?
I don't think we should run Scarf. I think probably we should go like Life Orb or some shit like that. And then probably have Mega Beedrill on the team. Mega Beedrill's matchup isn't too bad. He's just ultra walled by the Celesteela. Otherwise, he is a pretty fair matchup against us. I mean, it destroys a Lottie. It can do work to the Manaphy. We can have Drill Run for the Arcanine and the Alolan Muck. And you can Poison Jab Rose Raid because neutral. Same thing with your Bug Stab. Both stabs are neutral on it. I mean, if it's not like Gligar and Celesteela, like the Beedrill's matchup really isn't that bad. So I wouldn't Scarf this. Let's not Scarf it for now. See how changes go.
Okay. Are we running Beedrill?
Yeah. Let's finish the Bouffalants first. We're kind of just putting mons in without finishing.
Right. Okay.
Obviously you know you want to run post tab moves. You obviously want to do that. Now type in ground. Can you think of any ground moves?
Ooh. HP ground.
We can see right here. I'm gonna check it up to see an Alolan Muck. I'm gonna see an Assault Vested one. I'm gonna see how much you do to it. I think that'll be important. I think it'd also be important to have the Hitmontop. You need to play mega careful though. Like you have to be like up, like on top of it, like catching reads and stuff like that. It looks like that's what's gonna have to be your match.
Oh man.
100%. I want you to know that's what I was thinking the entire time listening to you guys. Is that like it's already a given. You have to play patient with your draft, but this week especially, you have to play mega patient, and you can't send your Beedrill out. You can't send the Chomp out at the wrong time, because if you do, then you're just left with walls. And like Bouffalants is great and all, but unless you have that option to change your moves, Bouffalants is not doing dick.
Yeah.
So you really have to play patient and play smart. And if anything, use last week's battle as a perfect example for that.
His knockoff, obviously one-shot you. His Pursuit Trap has a chance to one-shot you. Whatchamacallit. Yeah, and you know his Dark Stabs. If he's Assault Vested, by the way, and if you're Life Orb, you are doing 39 to 46. This nigga is fat. And Fire Blast is the best thing you can do to it because Hidden Power Ground does less. So Fire Blast, a Life Orb Fire Blast is the best thing you can do to it. And we can see Mind
to the
what's it called? Mind Blown.
Oh, Mind Blown, yeah.
Mind Blown is 53. That's what would be your half. Because I mean, Muck is fat. He's 105 HP and 100% defense.
Oh my god.
People sleep on that nigga, dog. You're gonna give him one typing and he's good now. And you're again, like I was telling you, your lack of dark types, and that's why I feel like you need to bring the Hitmontop because your lack of dark types is gonna be a problem this week.
Yeah.
His Alolan Muck and his Latios are gonna be very terrifying.
Gosh.
So I think,
darn it.
Even though he has a Latios, I think you need to bring the Hitmontop to stop his physical offensive presence. Obviously the dark type as well. And then we're gonna find something else for the Latios. But for now, we have something for that dark presence, which is scary to your teams, and you lack nothing to stop it. And that Alolan Muck is gonna be able to help wall break by knocking off everything. Hitmontop will be vital.
Yo, what's Alolan Muck's base attack?
It is 105.
105 base attack.
He has all the same stats as Muck. He's just one different typing.
I'm just saying, Jay.
That tapping is huge, by the way.
If a knockoff from a base 105 attack mon shreds your team, just imagine what a knockoff from a base 160 mon does to your team, dog.
Stop.
Look at that.
Mm.
Oh, what are you doing right now?
He has that hoopa, bro. That's scary. Okay.
For the last move, I wouldn't even know what you get run on that bitch, though. I would honestly. Doesn't he get last resort? I don't even know. Maybe even Calm not gonna be that bad. Calm not gonna be that bad.
Okay, can you say we're not
Does he get nasty plot? Does he get nasty plot?
No. Okay, so you said we're not running Scarf.
Yeah. Oh, Willow would be huge, dude. No, stop buying Willow.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Willow would be huge because if we're not gonna run Scarf, then if he wants to come in on the muck and he wants to pursuit trap you, you can still swap then if he's burned. It's still gonna hurt, by all means. Trust me, it's still gonna hurt. It'll do 38 to 45 though, and that's decreased from a chance to kill you. So, yeah, that burn's gonna be huge.
So fire.
That burn is gonna be huge. You can also, if like for some reason, if you decide to swap in his Gligar, that burn will be huge. 100%. This is what you gotta go.
All right.
Wait, what else does Bouffalants even learn? I'm gonna look at it. What else does Bouffalants even learn? Yo, Flame Charge would be breezy as well. Flame Charge, something give you an outspeed, everything else. Flame Charge would be pretty breezy. Taunt wouldn't be the world's worst thing either.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you could taunt things like I don't know, dude, like especially the Comfey, can taunt Lottie or some shit. Everything's gonna set up, you know, some shit like that. Taunt wouldn't be the world's worst thing. I think the Willow will be decent though.
Mm-hmm.
I think 100% the Will-O-Wisp will be decent.
Okay, so when do I want to bring in Bouffalants?
Probably if you think it's gonna like leech seed or some shit like that, or maybe even like if you think it's gonna heavy slam, but heavy slam will probably still do a lot of damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's one of those things where you can't really send out somebody and hard switch in Bouffalants. It's kind of like you got to get that opportunity. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So like if someone dies,
Yeah. You
and I know I
it's-
outspeed.
Yeah. Bouffalants is gonna be very revenge kill heavy.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. When would there be a situation where Bouffalants in on the muck so that I can click Willow?
Well, he probably would send. I feel like he'd probably send in Mug if anything. Because if it's Bouffalants v Alola Muck, that's a problem because even if you decide to Willow there, his knockoff still has a chance to one-shot you.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bouffalants' HP, or I mean its defense and HP is absolute dick.
Right.
His attack is so much higher than I thought it would be. What the? Why?
Yeah, he's got pretty high attack. He's a mixed attacker.
What the hell? Does he get Earthquake?
He doesn't get much physical moves. He gets like Shadow Claw, Return, Knockoff.
Why is the fucking attack so goddamn high?
I think you gotta rock, dog. You gotta rock through the life orb. You gotta rock it.
Okay, idea. What if you ran Fire Blast, Mind Blown, or no, Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Rest, Sleep Talk?
It's like not. It's not tanky enough for that though. It's like
What do you mean? When he's about to click knockoff, you go to sleep.
look at one shot. That thing is gonna fall.
Okay, what if we ran Lagging Tail? So he goes first, put enough EVs in defense to live it, go to sleep.
Next turn,
Next turn,
there's nothing he can do to live it.
next turn, or what about just skip out on Fire Blast altogether? Just run Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, Rest, Sleep Talk. So you're guaranteed to go to sleep and get some sort of status off on that muck. Well, you can't Toxic it. Okay, never mind. Wait.
That's what I'm saying. The best is to burn it with a Willow.
Gosh darn it.
Best day in the world, he doesn't bring Pursuit. But even then, if you think it's like Bouffalants versus, let's say, Celesteela, and you think he's going to bring in the muck, then by all means, you could probably try and catch like a Will-O-Wisp on it then.
Mm-hmm.
And if you catch it with a Willow, that'll be huge then.
I feel
Because
like
then you could probably swap out then, even though it doesn't considerable amount of damage, then you could probably swap out.
okay, because I feel like if it's Blacephalon v Celesteela, he's not gonna stay in, and his only switch-ins would be either Muck or Arcanine to take the fire move. I feel like he would switch into Arcanine more.
You think so?
I don't know. Well,
because Arcanine gets shredded by a Shadow Ball, dude.
yeah, that's true.
It looks like a salt-vested Muck is just there to take anything and everything. Like, he probably even have a salt vest for things like the Sweeping Bouffalants, Starmie.
Yeah.
Just things like that. Whimsicott.
I don't know. I feel like I just thought if he's expecting like the fire move, he would switch into like a fire resist or something. But at the same time, though, yeah, no, he could probably switch into Muck as well. So I guess it wouldn't be bad for me to just click Willow and just see what happens.
Or Big Dick Energy.
Uh-oh.
You have this nigga out against Celesteela. He goes to hard swap into either Arcanine, or you can run a sub. Might not be the best thing for Arcanine.
Sub.
You double swap into Garchomp and throat fuck both them niggas, dog.
Oh, because we outspeed.
It would be unfortunate for Intimidate, but what's Nick gonna do with a Lowly Muck versus Garchomp except swap the fuck out?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's good. No, that's actually... Okay, so yeah, no. If it's Blacephalon v Celesteela, he's not going to stay in. So then I swap out as he swaps out, and I go into Garchomp as he goes into either one of those two.
Willow's not a bad idea either,
Mhm.
but it's one of those things where, like, what's the next play after you Willow the Arcanine?
Right.
Like, I agree. My first answer was he's going to go Lowly Muck every single time. But if on the off chance he goes to Arcanine, what's the play then?
Mm-hmm. So I would want to read that and double swap into Garchomp, because Garchomp handles both of them.
I guess the only downside is that you get intimidated by the Arcanine.
Right.
Yeah. That really is the biggest downside.
Yeah, and if it is Arcanine, then I gotta watch out for the
Willow.
The Willow.
Or the Hidden Power Ice, if he decides to run that as well for some reason. I don't know. I think either Willow or sub is probably good for that last slot. Because if you sub up when the Selly's out, I don't know. Probably having sub and Mind Blowing isn't good though. You'd be losing a lot of damage. 75% of your HP gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just probably stick with the Willow, if anything. Do the most you can, because for some odd reason, if you said to go to Gligar, that would be weird, but still burn that. But I would honestly stay with the Willow. Do the most you can.
Okay. Fire Blast, Mind Blowing, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, with the Life Orb, I think that's what you're gonna have to run.
And just max.
Max out the HP since you're running Life Orb.
What? Okay, let's see. You think outspeeds 107, so that outspeeds everything at 100. But outspeeds use 110 Latios, 115 Main Shell, 115. I think I would honestly creep the thing to where
Outspeed's
maybe like a
massive.
max speed Manaphy.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell you off the top of my head, since I got it down pat. But a Manaphy max speed, I think it's 167. So do beneficial speed nature right now.
Yo,
I think that's
put that
it.
remaining 304 in HP.
Yeah, it does hit 167. Bam, 52 in HP. Because you have Life Orb and Mind Blown. It's 167, so you want to be at 168. And you can put the remainder in there, and it does hit an odd number. Kaplooey. Let's go back to the sim on top.
Okay. Does it have to be timid? Could we do modest?
Type
I
in
don't think
modest
you-
right now.
I don't think
I
you
don't think
hit.
it is, because you're 7
you don't
points
hit-
faster.
Yeah, you don't hit 167 with that.
Oh. You're
You
right.
don't, because when you had no nature on there, you only hit 159. So you'd have to be timid.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Let's go back to the him on top so we can work on him, because he's kind of like important as well. Even though he doesn't have a Latios, maybe a Psychic Manaphy, he's kind of important as well.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga has base 35 special attack.
Because that Mian Shao is looking.
It sucks he can't get Ice Punch, but what would even be in this problem if you could learn Ice Punch?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess maybe they didn't give him Ice Punch to make Hitmonchan seem or feel more important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think, Dave, you should run a Seismic Toss.
For consistent damage.
Consistent damage, you can touch Celesteela that way. Anything that wants to swap in, and that way it won't reduce, you know. Because you only need EQ, Seismic Toss is there for the consistent damage. So actually, Seismic Toss Pearl, I'm so glad he at least learns that. Nigga is dick. This one sucks.
It's crafty.
I guess the last move you could
Detect, substitute, agility.
You're just
Run fake out.
No.
Run fake out.
Fake out.
Why not? If you don't have a better move, run fake out. That's just damage.
Fake out wouldn't be the world's worst thing.
Fake
Well, let me
out.
see right now how much that does to a mean shot.
There's also a
You're really
mock
good
punch.
against that. Yeah, but then you have to run Technician to get that prime damage off that guy.
It's pronounced match punch. Thank you.
If you run
Do you
Fake
say-
out,
You say mock punk?
Oh my god.
No. It's match punch.
that does about like 15 to almost 20%. 15 to 20%. A Seismic Toss is a guaranteed 3 KO.
What about sub-toxic rest sleep talk?
Wait, whoa. My brain.
Yeah,
no.
let him get taunted, dude.
No.
Let him get taunted, dog. I don't know for the last few. Fake out wouldn't be too bad. Honestly, you could run Protect. Where it's like on Protect earlier, remember?
Oh yeah, we were
can
talking about that
protect-
on the P2, yeah.
It'd be really nice on Amazon even too if he decides to like for some reason YOLO it and just hit. But you gotta be super careful with Protect. Like you don't want to Protect if someone starts setting up. Obviously, you wouldn't leave the thing in on the setup guys like Latios and Manaphy. But or the Meloetta. Yeah, so just watch out for those seeing that setup. I don't think Muck has any form of setup, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he gets like Home Claws, the new one.
Does it get curse? Muck?
Guess it does.
Oh.
So something like that would be mega scary. But to be fair, your Silent Tosses do consistent damage. And you resist his move. You resist it.
So protect
That'd be
is so protect. We're going with it.
Yeah, I think that'd have to be it.
All right.
Seismic Toss is a guaranteed 4 KO on that thing. So you'll probably need to go for like 4 times. But if you can chip damage on that thing, that should be huge. This nigga, I wish at least got like T-Wave or some other form of status. Him on top, it's gonna be rough. He may not see this nigga get the blue moon after this, dog. This nigga, dog. I'm so happy he can at least learn Sabotage. That's huge. That's huge. I was almost about to tell you Attract. Yeah, I think that, yeah.
Typical lefties. Or yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because he doesn't have recovery. You want that recovery. Now, I wouldn't do absolute Fizz Def. Let's see. Okay, let's see if you have 50. Even if you no, dude, no. Your Sabotage is a 3 KO on Mega Lottie though if he's not running max HP. Maybe he's running max HP. He's still 4 KO. You 4 KO if he's running max HP. You 3 KO if he's not. So 3 Sabotages will not come out. So honestly, you don't really lose anything getting a ton of Sabotages. You still want to make your reads though. You still want to make your reads, but man, I think okay. Let's see, because you may not need all that fist defense. Let's see how much a mean shot. The biggest issue, the physical offensive bond, is going to be the mean shot because you're already naturally wall on dark stabs. Let's see. I think if you put 184 into obviously we're on max HP, but I think if you put 184 impish nature, by the way, you put all that in.
Okay, you said 184.
Wait, sorry, not 184. Put in what if you put in like, yeah, no, wait, hang on. Do 192. It's 96, right?
Yeah.
96. Do max HP and put the rest in special defense. Because your base 70 speed, so what you would probably already now are going to be outspeed in the Celesteela and the Muck. So that's big information to know. But nothing else we would outspeed. So
Okay.
that's fine.
All right, so you said I outspeed.
Celesteela and Muck. But nothing else you be able to outspeed.
Okay, because Alolan Muck's base speed.
Oh, thank God he learned Southern Toss. It's going to help versus the matchup as well. Because I was going to say he can't run immunity with Defog, but Ultra Sun and Moon came out, so he actually can. I think this is it. That 60 will help out in taking things like maybe like a Thunderbolt or some shit like that. From this Mega Lottie, so I had to let it go. You can get some form of seismic chip if you decide to ruse or some shit. I don't know, dude. I just want you to know right now with this, how much we have in there? 60. With this, you guarantee live Draco. That's at max special attack, not timid natured. You guarantee live a Draco. So if it's ever like this, like it's ever like I don't know, because I wouldn't say stay in and hit Toxic. But if you really do want to get a Toxic off another thing, now you know you live a Draco. You'll be able to take the Manaphy matchup a little better here. Like that's what I was building for with maybe the Manaphy. The Manaphy doesn't just dump truck all over you, because now with this spread, Psychic does not guarantee 2-shot you. Without that special defense, Psychic guaranteed 2-shots you. But with that 60 special defense, Psychic absolutely does not 2-shot you, and that's without setup. Even if you decide to run a Life Orb one, you can't do anything about that. It will 2-shot you. But if he's not, it will not 2-shot you. At mana that's 48, it's 48 to 57. Meaning it's a roll to 2-shot you, but it's not guaranteed, and it's a 48% chance to 2-shot you.
Okay.
So, good information. No, you also eat his Scalds and Ice Beam. They do about Scald does 32 to 38. Ice Beam does 24 to 28. So really the biggest and most annoying thing there is going to be the Psychic, and I can see him running Psychic for Toxapex mainly, but it will help out versus the Beedrill and the Hitmontop.
Lady. Okay.
Okay, we're getting some places. So, like, I think we also need to bring, now that we have the Hitmontop, I think we need to bring some Cresselia as well. Because Psychic, him just spamming Psychic is really scary.
So we're bringing the Crest.
Jay, you have to play like a lord.
I'm.
You literally have to play like a lord because Alolan Muck really smacks everything on your team.
Just your draft, dude.
Because like he gets EQ, he gets Ice Punch, Poison Stab, Dark Stab, bring another Psychic or another Mon weak to Dark. Okay.
We play Pokemon for fun.
I mean, you could bring Whimsicott too, but then Alolan Muck is also a poison type. so he can just proceed to gunk shot it.
Yeah.
Adam Whimsicot's matchup isn't that good. He has Celesteela, Lola Muck, Roserade, Arcanine. And then Minior isn't that good because, yeah, it's good against everybody else, but it's Celesteela. So maybe could bring Minior, start setting up then, but like, you know, you'd set up once Celesteela's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Minior might not be that bad, actually. It might not be that bad. Because then, let's say that we bring Crest, and then we bring Beedrill as well. Oh, man. We may have to change, yeah, we may have to change maybe Bouffalants to Scarfed. Because your team's not looking faster than his right now. His Latios is still faster than all the 4 that we have right now. So you may have to bring it to Scarf. You may have to bring it to Scarf.
I mean, that's fine with me.
Because the Willow's going to be important, though, against the Muck.
Yeah.
And nobody else on your team learns Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, actually, nobody else on your team learns it. That's why it's going to be so important.
I mean, I don't mind running Scarf, to be honest.
Toxapex wouldn't be bad. I mean, the only thing that's bad at Toxapex is Latios. Otherwise, Toxapex wouldn't be too bad. Toxapex really wouldn't be that bad, actually. It really would not. I can't lie. Toxapex really wouldn't be that bad.
Like, from what it looks like, I mean, the only threats are the, let's see, Latios, the Meloetta, I mean...
Manaphy.
Manaphy.
Oh, a Manaphy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to look at Toxapex right now to see its matchup. Because like I said, especially defensive max, especially defensive... So, okay, so max, special defensive Toxapex, Psychic does 32 to 38 from that Manaphy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't run Toxapex this week because he has 2 poison types. So,
Right.
And they both are grounded 2 poison types. So they will literally just come in and remove them.
Right.
It's times like these, I wish it learned like regular spikes. Does it actually?
It's covered him. It's got it.
Nope. Does Whimsicott for some reason? Nope. Whimsicott wouldn't be that bad. Because while I just said all the bad things about it, priority Sunspore, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. This is just really hard.
It's a rough matchup, I know.
This is a really bad matchup. I feel like the Pex has to come because he's fairly good against everybody outside of his 2 Psychic types. I mean, if he's kind of annoying to it, but you outbulk it. Shit, because you need some form of burn, dude. And then if he runs like a Recycle, Papa Berry, Muck, that could be so annoying. Because if you don't know what that is, he's gonna keep recycling this berry, which is, I think it regains like a 4th. He eats his berry because of the ability Gluttony.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatchamacallit, the Papa Berry, it'll restore his HP. It'll restore half of his max HP. So it restores half max HP at a 4th or less. Essentially.
Oh,
so it's gonna be
boy.
restoring a fuck ton of HP. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to bring Slurpuff too, but unfortunately his dark type is also poison.
He's gonna run Belch, Doug.
The Slurpuff get Fire Punch? Or I think it's only fire move it gets is a Flamethrower. I don't think it gets Fire Punch. Oh my god.
Yeah, Slurpo Flamethrower. I looked it up.
Because I was like, what if you ran... Let's look it up. I'm dead ass about this Slurpuff. Let's look it up. Because, I mean, you could just run Return for the Arcanine. Let's look it up. +6, let's see, one shots, Manaphy, let's see, Arcanine. One shots Arcanine with Return, you have a chance to live, actually, with the Return. But after Rocks, it's a guaranteed 2 KO.
Okay.
Celesteela,
I mean, if we're talking about rocks, though, I need a mon that sets up rocks, and that's Garchomp or Minior. Man,
Oh my god, this Celesteela is gonna be eating it. At +6, the most you can do to it is Drain Punch, and that is a roll to do a KO. Dog, you only have 2 rockers? Oh my god.
That's your first draft pick and your last draft pick.
Shit.
I know, dude. Oh my.
Okay, what about this? What if we ran Minior?
Mm-hmm.
What if we ran a Shell Smash Minior with Stone Edge? Shell Smash is +2, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Shell Smash is +2.
Okay, it is +2. I didn't do the fucking other one. 100, okay, there we go. +2 Stone Edge, 2 KOs, max defense, Celesteela. Oh, this nigga gotta come. This nigga gotta come. Let's see, Arcanine. It's looking like your best way to beat Nick is just to punch through his shits, because he can't take most of his shits. I'm gonna have to go a little bit more offensive here. Maybe Noble stuff a lot. Like at all. Let's see. At +2, after Intimidate, well, you'll be, since the Intimidate will bring it at a +1. Abrax does not kill, but Stone Edge does. Wait, does Power Gem kill? The way you don't have to.
Where's the accuracy?
You'd have to run Stone Edge. You'd have to run Stone Edge.
Oh.
Gotta run Stone Edge. Dog, in 2 shots, a max HP, max defense is Celesteela. Yeah, Stone Edge 2 shots that admin does 53. You know how fat that thing is? Let's see, Muck.
It does get Earthquake.
Let's see, Muck. Oh yeah, the acrobatics is 98 minimum. That's a max HP Muck. Let's see the lots. Dog, no, you gotta run it. I'm sorry, you have to run it. It's gonna be really hard to get it off, but I'm sorry, you gotta run it. You gotta run it.
So what, the Minior?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can't
goodness.
run a standard team this week. You gotta run some weird shit.
Sounds
run
like
it.
some hyper offensive shit.
Oh yeah. But you gotta be on top of it. Do you have any mod with initiative? Oh, you do the beat drill. Either maybe P2 Crest or beat drill for the last slot. Maybe toxic packs. But for now, oh yeah, you gotta run it. You gotta run it. It's gonna be hard because it's like this is one of the best things you can do. Honestly, it is. Once you get that Shell Smash up, let's see against Gligar. Dog. Oh no. Acrobatics does 48 to 58. It guaranteed 2. Oh no. Dog. It's gotta come. If this thing 2 shots the 2 fattest mons on this draft, it has to come.
Okay.
And it's already hard enough for you to take hits. But the Minior, you will guarantee get that Shell Smash up because before the inners or the shield's down, you are bulky as shit. I think we're in EQ and then we're in Acrobatics with a White Herb. You gotta run it.
Okay, so Stone Edge, Acrobatics, Earthquake.
Wait, I'm gonna see right now. If
Shell Smash.
I think
Oh
you can
yeah,
run
Shell
Adamant.
Smash. I'm dumb. Duh.
I think you can run Adamant. 178. You're at 172, but after the Shell Smash, it'd be at +2. Oh yeah, you know you gotta run Adamant too. Yep. You gotta run Adamant to run the absolute maximum attack and to be able to just wither down his walls. Like I said, it's 2 shots, the walls. You've rolled to 2 shots them. After rocks, it's guaranteed 2 KO. So now we gotta get a rocker. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know it's a problem. I know.
You can't get him up. It looks like you can't get him up. I don't think you can get him up.
Then
Does week 4, you know what you need to get.
I gotta
You
get.
can't
I guess.
because like the Chomp needs SD, and then you need to set up on both these guys. You need to set on both your rockers.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
mean,
get
it
it.
would
I
be
gotta get a
nice.
dedicated rocker. So I gotta figure out who the hell to get off my team. I need
Oh,
a
man.
dark type. That's what I need to do.
I want you to know, Jay, I'm almost to the point where I'm saying slap out in the surplus at the very end. Just have 3 setup bonds, 2, 1 wall, because it's a really rough matchup.
I'm just gonna.
What if he drafted like Crocorock? He's a dark type that gets rocks. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I'm
All right.
glad you said that. Rock.
All right. I need to figure. Okay, like, so if I'm considering switching out Mons, like, I need to figure out.
I want you to know, you know what Shields Down does, right?
Yeah, once I reach half HP.
No, like while the shield is up, you can't be statused. He can't burn you. He can't leech seed
really?
you. Yes. I can tell you what it does right. I can tell you right now. Watch. It prevents all that bullshit from happening.
That's
Look at it. He cannot be afflicted by status conditions. He can't be drowsy to yawn. Rest will fail.
That's wild.
If he is, if he switched in, this is just hypothetically, that he can be poisoned. It'll be poisoned by toxic spikes before Shields Down switches into meat form. But that's after gravity. Let's see. Mold Breaker, Turbo Blaze, Turbo, all those moves, they have no effect on it. If a Pokemon with Poison Touch uses Sunsteel Strike. Why?
Goodness.
So if a Pokemon with Poison Touch, it will not be poisoned. And that Muck has Poison Touch.
Oh my goodness.
So, bam. That's huge. This thing, you basically can't get, well, you can get Leech Seed still. You can still get Leech Seed, which is kind of annoying.
I'm trying to find a Stealth Rocker that can. I need a Dark type.
Throwing this out there, dude. Wigglytuff gets Stealth Rock.
What? Why does it get that? It does.
It does.
Why? I need a Dark type as well, but I can only wait. How many mons can I switch out?
1.
Oh no.
Huh? Yeah, no, you gotta bring the Minior 1000%. Run the Adamant to get an absolute maximum amount of damage. Whatchamacallit. That last slot now.
You can snag Bisharp, Jay.
Yeah, I was looking at that. And I was like,
Toxapex wouldn't be too bad. The Lottie's annoying to it, but I mean, you have Haze. Skull Burn would be nice because you get a guaranteed switch in on the Muck every time. Literally every time. Like, Muck can't do anything to Toxapex at all. Same thing with Arcanine. You can Wild Charge, but even then, you're still gonna hurt him with the Skull and just recover it off. Recover more. Use this mod as a tank.
yeah.
So when you played PK and he Earthquaked you, you scalded. When he Earthquaked you, and you could have spammed Recover while he was poisoned.
Yeah, no, I called out that play. The minute I clicked it, I was like, I should have recovered. Why did I do that?
Yeah, because
So,
it's a wall.
Yeah.
And I want you to know, this thing has dog shit special attack. Like, it's just there to burn. Oh, it's actually not complete dog shit, but it's pretty bad. So, like, you could burn. Essentially, I feel like this might be it. Because let's lock that in, and then you have 3 mons weak to Earthquake. But again, he doesn't have a ground type, so it's not the world's worth thing. I don't think Arcanine gets Earthquake. I think Arcanine gets Bulldoze. Yeah, Arcanine doesn't get Earthquake, but he gets Bulldoze. And he'd only want to run Bulldoze for something like Toxapex, but even then, I'm pretty sure Toxapex eats up a Bulldoze. Like, I'm pretty sure it does. Like, the Pex might be it, dog. Wild Charge doesn't even 2-shot. Bulldoze. It's like, it's almost 4 shots, dude.
Okay.
Scald, I want you to know, Scald is doing 40% to this Arcanine. If he's not max HP, if he's max HP, you're doing 33 to 40. But if he's not max HP, at minimum, you're doing 40.
And how much he's doing with Wild Charge?
44 to 53, and that's if he's an adamant max attack one. If he's
Okay.
not, and let's assume he is like a fully defensive one, right? Let's assume that his wild charge will do 33 to 39. So it'll do even less.
Okay.
Nothing that Arcanine can do can two-shot you unless it's some awkward adamant choice band one. Then that's when wild charge two-shots you. But if you were to run a... Cause I think you have to run this one way more especially defensive. You have to run it way more especially defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta run this thing way more.
I mean, at that point, if he's gonna be clicking Wild Charge, should I just swap in the Garchomp, get the Regenerator, and then just threaten him out?
I don't know about that.
No?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, dude. It's gonna be a rough one. You have to actually make like some really good plays, if anything.
Oh no.
It's looking like what it has to be it. I think, wait, is that 92 special defense? I'm gonna see its matchup against a Manaphy. Because again, you want to have the haze. You want to have the haze against Manaphy or some shit like that.
Actually, I want.
I think you might have to run top end, I think too. Does it get what other moves this guy get? Let's see. Knockoff, liquidation, poison jab, foot bomb, toxic spikes.
Venom Drench. Look, this shit is titled usually useless moves.
Yeah, cause like all he can do is he's a Scald Machine. He's really a Scald Machine.
I'm gonna run
Yeah,
Peck.
dog, you nigga, he gets Peck?
Yeah.
What he does?
He has a beak and he breaks course with his dart.
Oh, whoa, dude, Icy Wind wouldn't be bad. We talked about that slowing down his mons. Icy Wind wouldn't be the world's worst thing. But then if you don't have Toxic, you don't beat things 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you gotta run Toxic. If you run Toxic, you can delete the Manaphy. You run Toxic, as you Psychics, you recover. If he gets a +1, you haze, he Psychics, you recover. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Cause like I said, the Manaphy is only gonna be super devastating to you. Okay, if he's Tailglow, I think I'm scared. Because Tailglow's +2, right?
Tailglow.
Not +3 anymore.
Wait, what?
No,
thought
I'm sorry. No, never mind. It is +3. It used to, I think it used to be an auto +4, but it's not auto +4 anymore. Okay, so even if he's at +3, it doesn't even have the chance to one-shot you. It has a chance to one-shot you, but it's not like guaranteed. It's like an 18% chance to one-shot you.
Okay.
Apply as much pressure as possible on that Manaphy. I think this might have to be the squad, dog, because he doesn't have much ground types, so it's like having 3 mons weak to Earthquake isn't the scary thing because he doesn't have much mons. Like, I mean, you have a Hitmontop for his
Oh wait, what's the?
Gligar. I'm sorry. What I got is.
This is a really wacky team. I don't even know what to
Yeah,
lead
just a
with.
lot.
What the hell?
242 in HP.
You said 242
248.
or 248 or 240?
Yeah, just go max. If you hit 157, just go max. Okay, let me see this. So, if he, let's see, psychic to 35, right? Let's make this psychic. I'm trying to make psychic do even less. So let's assume even if he's at +3. There we go! Do 176 special defense. You want it to say 202. Cause to make it calm. Make it calm. This will be alive.
Oh wait, right. Duh. Calm.
There you go. Put the rest in the physical defense. There we go. Cause check it out. I made it that way, right? And I made it that way because now if you're calm and you have 172 inside of you, at +3, he does not one-shot you. He does not.
The Manaphy, right?
He doesn't one-shot you. Yes.
Manaphy was
+3 psychic
okay.
does 82 to 97. That's without a life orb.
That's a lot of damage.
If he has a life orb, like there really isn't anything you can do. But
right.
like he cannot one-shot you. So that'll be huge.
Okay.
Hey, go to the Minior. We gotta do some more math. Just to be like uber safe. Like, cause he is gonna be a really important pawn in all this, dude.
Cause I'm trying to think like what in the world do I even lead with?
Yeah, crazy, right? It's gonna be hard. Minior is at 172. Okay. Yep. Nope. You Okay, I'm gonna give you some math stuff. Since I know you like math. I'm gonna give you some math stuff. Okay. So let me write all this down. Because I don't know, it's gonna be a rough one, but it's like you have things to make it doable, but it's gonna be thin. Wonky, thin. Okay, let me see this. Let's see, 178 times 2, 36, 178 times 1.5. Okay, alright, okay. So check it out. So after a choice scarf, an absolute max speed Minshao will hit 258 speed stat. You see your 172 Minshao at 258 after a choice scarf, right? After one Dragon Dance, an absolute max speed Latios will hit 267. Your Minior with that 172, after one Shell Smash will hit 344. It literally outspeeds his entire team. And any form of priority he has, Fake Out or Extreme Speed, you eat it, because you obviously resist it.
Okay.
I think, let me look up a Heavy Slam right now. I think that's the only thing that's really scary is a Heavy Slam from
Celesteela.
Yeah. Oh my god, you died. You just get one shot. You died. You died, dog.
You died.
You just died, dog. No. You just died. You're just dying.
Oh,
you
man.
You're actually dying. You just died. It's 148 minimum.
Oh.
148. You just died. So
Yeah.
if anything, I would wither that thing down before I start hitting Shell Smash.
Okay. So let me write that down so I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't hit Shell Smash until that thing is withered down.
Because knowing me, I'll click it. Don't.
That's crazy. That
hit,
if you actually get this off, Nico will literally get flipped again.
Don't hit Shell
He'll literally get
Smash
flipped again.
until you wither down Celesteela.
Did you have a Watermon?
He does.
Oh, it's only Manaphy.
Manaphy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This is cause like let's look at other options, right? Just to I guess make you feel a little more ease about this really messy, but really doable team. Magneton is there to trap Celesteela.
Celesteela.
V switch out. You can easily V switch out the Toxapex. Easy, dude. You try and burn that thing, that'd be huge.
Okay.
Let me see. Easy. Let me see. You can just V switch on that thing like twice. Unfortunately, no hazards, but I mean, you can at least remove your own. You have a Rapid Spin on the Hitmontop, right?
We did not put Rapid Spin on it. We put Protect.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, put Rapid Spin on
So we taking off protect. All right,
He may not even get hazards himself because his only rocker is the Gliscor. That's actually his only rocker. Meaning that if you never see Gligar like any week, he's not bringing rocks. He only has one rocker.
All right.
Put a lot of pressure on one weird ass mod. You put a lot of pressure on it. Be aware you can't toxic Gligar if he's immunity. Just to remind you that it's not possible.
I'll probably try to work to burn it instead, if anything.
Yep.
With Scalds.
Watch out from his earthquakes though. Let me see. Can you tell me what is the Toxapex spread again?
252 HP, 84
How much?
defense.
84. More calm. Okay.
More calm nature.
Let me see Gligar right now. Like if the earthquake is a guaranteed 3 KO, yeah, 3 KO on you. So I would try and get the burns like ASAP and recover when you can, because he also guaranteed 3 KO him as well.
Okay. Goodness.
Well, you don't guarantee without rocks. You don't. You do 86 chance of 3 KO. But if you burn him, that'll be big. If you burn him, that'll be big. But yeah, he doesn't. You'll be able to eat up his earthquakes, 100%. So this Toxapex can literally delete. I'd probably use more Hitmontop if anything for the Gligar. Just silent toss to death if anything. If he has roost, it'll be annoying because then you can't cripple it. And if you see him roosting too much, just go Toxapex free and just get whatever damage you have after the Intimidate. You've lowered him. And if you see that, oh my god, you could set up, this Minior could set up on his Gligar. I just want you to be aware of that.
Okay. But I gotta wither down.
Okay, check it out. We gotta change this too now. Go back to Bouffalants. Now that we have Scald and anything, take off Willow, and I think we gotta make it Scarfed. We have to make it Scarf now. That last move, though, I don't really know.
Let's see.
Well, you want to run both Fire Blast and Flamethrowers? Like, you don't have to...
That's 3 fire stabs.
Because he only has 3 fire resistance.
Man, well, Cephalon, your move pool is dick.
It doesn't get much. So I think you'd have to...
I can either do that or just run Trick, I guess.
Trick wouldn't be too bad. You get a Scarf off in the muck. But it's like you kind of want the Scarf.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I could probably just run Flamethrower. Just
3 fire stabs. That's wild.
Like it's ugly. It's very. Oh no, that's not.
Flame Burst? Yeah, we're running Flame Burst. Yeah.
No, we're not. No, we are not. We're not doing it. No. I mean, I think
that's. It's really.
This is so ugly.
Oh my god! I mean, you can hit the power ice.
And we're.
But I feel like. I mean, let's see how much it does to Cephalon. There'd be no need.
Yeah, might as well just run Fire Blast. Or click Fire Blast.
Fire Blast 2 shots Gligar, there's no need. There's really no need. I don't know what else you can do on it, because I think there's too much moves.
Yeah, it'll just be a problem if he brings in the Arcanine. I mean, well, actually, yeah, it'll be a problem. I mean, he's probably gonna run Intimidate over a Flash Fire anyway. Does he get Flash Fire? I think it does.
What if he ran Dark Pulse? Cause no, I think you should. Cause what if he brings both Salati and the Meloetta? You can't Shadow Ball Meloetta. It's a normal type. You run Dark Pulse, 2 birds on stone.
I could do that. That wouldn't be too bad. So let me put Shadow Ball up here. I like to have my stabs there, and then Dark Pulse so I can touch them both.
Yeah, Dark Pulse wouldn't be the world's worst thing. We also have to make this thing to where, actually, if you like this, you'll be getting special attack boost every single time, so that's good. That's your highest stat, so you'll be getting special attack boost every single time. Okay.
But I gotta wait until they're withered down enough to where Bouffalants can come in and just clean up, though.
Yes. I wouldn't use it like how you use it against PK. Just clean up with it if anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So clean up with
1000%, dude.
clean up with Bouffalants.
Can we just run through everything? Can we do that? Can we run?
Yeah.
In case you love natural bulk resistances with the Magneton, that thing actually just shits on it just hard walls. I mean, Thunderwave would actually be really nice. Yeah, Thunderwave would be really nice. That would be huge. It's just scary because like now, I mean, you may have to actually run Flash Cannon. You might have to. Because if he actually does have that Comfey, and he does decide to bring it, it could be a little annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like mega annoying. Cause that thing can low-key sweep, dog. I want to sweep on it by any means.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do we want to change out a move for it?
Maybe. Maybe. Cause I'm like, would you ever find an opportunity that you would kind of need them, but would you ever find an opportunity to hit it? You could just volt switch on everything.
What do I switch into on the Comfey though? Toxapex?
Oh yeah, to haze it away. Absolutely, dude. I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, so Comfey doesn't get any offensive psychic moves.
Cool.
It gets Energy Ball. You can haze away its stats. Yeah, if you see that thing setting up, yeah, I'd keep the T if we need it. If you see that thing setting up, beat it 1v1 to Toxic. Just Toxic stall it and wither it down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
That issue will be huge, dude. That issue will be huge.
Alright, so Magneton's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Garchomp.
Like the Garchomp. Garchomp's looking good. You know what to do things. Set up an SD. You should just kill everything.
Okay, now let's see.
You can easily set up SDs on the Gligar.
Gligar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At pretty much any point.
And what's really nice too is his knockoff damage will be decreased from the Muck because you have the Fire MZ. You can't knock that off. Therefore, you won't get that item boost.
Okay,
As
cool.
the power of knockoff.
And just set up SD every time.
Well, not every time.
Or not
just
every
when
time,
you
but
can.
just when I
Just
can.
when you can.
When I can. If I'm on a Gligar, just set up because he can't do anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like if it's Gligar, and even if he swaps out to like Celesteela, I'd set up and I would hit that Fire Fang. That's the move Fire Fang. And then if he goes out into the Lottie, that's I guess what you kind of forced to swap out. Switching into Lottie is gonna be a problem, dude.
Yeah, because I have no. Like.
We needed to change things up because switching into Lottie is gonna be a problem.
Because like Magneton is like my only switch in for that.
Yeah, holy shit.
It's literally the Lottie, dude. Like if the Lottie dies, I'll be in a great position. But something's telling me that he's not gonna let that Lottie go like he did last week. So
We might have to bring Cress. I know Cress's match will be weird with the Alola Muck. Man, because we don't have a switch in at all to the Lottie.
yeah, we don't.
I think if anything, you'd have to sack something, come into Minior and set up.
Okay, so sack something to the Lottie.
Probably Hitmontop or
Yeah,
at that point, like whatever.
and bring in
Yeah,
Minior.
switching in.
Oof.
Switching into Lottie is actually gonna be a big problem. We have 172 special defense, right? In the Toxapex?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a 2 shots guaranteed. Draco 2 shots guaranteed.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
Oh, Draco actually does not guarantee 2 shot. Psychic does though. Wow, we don't have to really switch into the thing, do we? No, we do not.
Nah, the only one is Magneton.
Yeah, the only one is actually Magneton. So I was like, we kind of need.
I feel like if anything,
Flash Cannon.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if anything, I probably would switch into Magneton and let
It's
it.
just both Psychic and Draco. I feel like honestly, what I do right now, because Flash Cannon is the hardest thing you can do. The hardest thing you can do to it. I'd remove Thunderbolt.
Oh yeah, and just put Flash Cannon.
Just put Flash Cannon over it.
And then just sack it off and bring in something else.
Thunder Wave it immediately.
Oh yeah, Thunder Wave it. Yeah. Thunder Wave and then bring in.
If he has Earthquake though, he one-shots.
Mm-hmm.
That's if he decides to bring it.
So if I let Magneton go, but I manage to paralyze it, do I want to bring in the Chomp or Bouffalants? Probably Chomp.
I feel like we could probably remove something here for Cresselia. Because, like, we already have the Magneton and the Garchomp to deal with the Celesteela.
Mm-hmm.
Hitmontop can deal with it as well with the Seismic Toss. Maybe we don't need Bouffalants. We've changed this dude up so many times. Maybe we don't need it. The Shadow Ball would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But if we put at least Cresselia over it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we don't need it. Oh man, it'd be nice for a 7th slot. Maybe we don't need it.
Oh, my shoulder. What the fuck?
Maybe we don't need it. I'm trying to figure out right now what we can remove for Cresselia. I'm not sure what. Cause like, we need Cresselia just because to switch into the Latios.
Mm-hmm.
And Cresselia also gets T-Wave. So you go run T-Wave on Cresselia. You go run like T-Wave, Moonlight, Psychic, and Ice Beam. Bam. But like, we actually really need Cresselia. No, we really need Cresselia. We 1,000% need it because to switch into the Lottie, switch into Roserade, switch into Mean Chow, switch into all those things, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So then what are we getting rid of?
Okay, so we have the Garchomp and Magneton to deal with. Because if we put in, we wouldn't have a Scarf for that, but put in. We wouldn't have that dedicated guaranteed model that outspeeds. Maybe Hitmontop? But if we remove Hitmontop, then the knockoff is free. We might have to remove the Bouffalants because the Garchomp and the Magneton, like I said, can handle with the Celesteela. The fucking Garchomp already outspeeds the Manaphy and everything else is not the Minchao, the Lottie and the Unipalm. And then at the same time as well is that Toxapex can also deal with the Manaphy 1v1. Toxapex can deal with Arcanine. It's like, and Toxapex can deal with a little muck as well. So it's like Bouffalants' job would really just be to clean up. But we could do that with Minior. We don't need 2 cleanup guys. So I think we gotta take out Bouffalants and Cresselia. It's gonna suck. We don't have that Shadow Ball. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He also has a Celesteela. We're not bringing the Fire type for it. But I think we bring Crest, Hitmontop, Toxapex, that core. Sweeper Minior, Sweeper Garchomp. I think that might be the best optimal thing you can do. Like, it's gonna suck because we low-key kind of need the... Because Bouffalants just deletes the first 2 mons.
Right.
Oh, this is such a thinker, dude.
Yeah.
Because let's say hypothetically we take out a amount of Bouffalants, then knockoff is free because then we have both a Bouffalants and a Cresselia, and he just sort of clicks knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to talk about it because it hardwalls, obviously the Manaphy, the Alola Muck, the Mean Shao, dude, like it just takes on so much on his team. Like if it's not a psychic type on his team, or the Miss Maggies, even the Miss Maggies, it just takes on so much.
Right.
I mean, are you confident enough to deal with the Celesteela without a Bouffalants? I mean, the same thing. If you actually find that opportunity to paralyze and cripple that Latios, then we won't even need Bouffalants then. Because then Garchomp outspeeds it, and then Garchomp just does his thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because I really do need a switch into the Latios, because having no switch into a mon like that is
It's just I don't know.
like it's just really scary.
It's a risk we're gonna take. You just gotta play really good with it. I think if you run like Psychic and Ice Beam for the offensive moves, because Psychic can hit like the Mean Shao, the Roserade, the Gligar, everything else that it can hit neutrally that doesn't obviously use immune or resistant, it can hit. Ice Beam is there. Ice Beam can hit Celesteela, Lottie, Roserade as well, especially Gligar.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think if you run T-Wave, we talked about T-Wave, so don't ring into the Magneton anymore. And then obviously you want your recovery. I think that's it. And then I think we'd have to run it physically defensive. But not fully.
Okay.
Let's go 50. Latios is 50. Oh no, we need Doug. Draco does 35 to 42. Psychic, you swallow. He probably runs Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball it does 30 to 35.
Wait, we do or they do 35?
They do.
Okay.
Your Ice Beam is a 30 to 40. You guarantee 3 KO. But he 4-8 KOs with Shadow Ball. So just be aware. It's like just don't let him set up. Basically, you don't want to allow him to have that opportunity to set up. You can Thunder Wave it as well instantly. If you do that, you're so safe. Because even if then he sets up and you Thunder Wave it, you outspeed with the Chomp.
Mm-hmm.
If he's D-Dance setting up like that, that'd be a little scary.
But I wouldn't want to just hard swap in the Chomp though.
No. You just find that opportunity. You would never hard swap into it.
Yeah. Okay.
We could look up Mean Shao as well. Yeah, High Jump Kick does 23 to 27. You actually swallow that. Knockoff does 39 to 46, and then once your item is gone, Knockoff does 26, but it does nothing. It's usually do 29 to 34. We actually really needed this thing. We'll look at Manaphy. Skull does 15, Ice Beam does 12, Psychic does 6. If he says to go plus 3, his Skulls do 39 to 46, and that's a plus 3. But you don't even need to risk that because he can just go to Toxapex. I don't think he'd Psychic on Cresselia expecting Toxapex.
Mm-hmm.
Probably attempt to set up or some shit like that. Maybe a little better breathing room. It gives you more breathing room too than bringing Cresselia. It's its presence, its chunk. The scary thing for that Cresselia is going to be the Muck.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll probably run AV. Knockoff does half of your damage. Poison Jab's doing 21 to 25. You actually eat it. After your item is gone, Knockoff is still going to be doing a lot of damage. And if he's AV, you can only hit it with Ice Beam, and that does 8%. Because I was like, we kind of need Ice Beam. Moonblast does 8 to 10% as well if he's AV. So yeah, I think your best bet would be the Ice Beam. Because you also want some way to be able to touch the Celesteela.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be a doozy.
Another super scary thing, and why a big reason we're not gonna be bringing the Bouffalants to be the Miss Mag as well. Like obviously you'll be able to outspeed it if he's scarfed and you're scarfed, but like bringing it in, this Miss Mag presence is just there. I really feel like Miss Maggie is coming. Miss Maggie is Shadow Ball to 32. That's just somebody's life forward. Life forward doesn't even 2-shot guaranteed. So check it out. I would run. Yeah, needed max HP. Do 204 in special defense.
Are we beneficial special?
Calm.
Calm. Okay. Do you say 204? Okay.
And then just put the rest on physical defense. Because physical mons, you just eat. We may have to wait. What is it? Can you click on Toxapex? Okay, we might have to run out maybe a little bit more. But I'm gonna see how much. So put 156 with the physical defense, and take that out of special defense. How much do we have left?
Okay, so wait, we're back to Cresselia, right?
Yeah, put 156 in his physical defense. Okay, so on life orb shadow ball still doesn't even kill us. Okay. I think we're straight with 204. Because he has a lot of. I mean, his Fizzmons, you have the Hitmontop, as well as Toxapex can also stop Arcanine and Muck. And then you only really need the 56. Or just, yeah, go back to 204 in the defense. Because you only really needed what you had. Because you could guarantee take the knockoff.
Wait, you said 204 and which one?
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna change it to where 56. Oh yeah, do 204. Special defense. And then put the rest. There you go, 52. Okay. I like this. I think this is it.
Think this is it?
We're gonna have to rock out with these guys. You got that Volt Switch will help you out a lot with the initiative. Garchomp can set up and be able to, especially when you have, what is it? The Latios just paralyzed. That'll be huge. That'll be big shit. If that Latios is paralyzed, that'll be big shit. It'd be really annoying if he has Heal Bell, but you gotta delete the Mana Feed then.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's, you basically are in the situation where his team matchup against yours is so destructive that you just gotta play really well, gotta play really effective, catch the reads that you can. I think you got it with if you play right. Once the Celesteela is gone, Minior just, and once the Celesteela even withered down, Minior just sort of deletes almost everything.
I just gotta find an opportunity to set up though.
Yeah. You probably could set up on like whatchamacallit? You probably could set up on something like Gligar, obviously. Comfey. Yamapom. Let me see how much Rosary does to you. Cause I know it's gonna be hurting me good. Roserade. Oh my god, dude, no, man. Wait, go to Minior. I have to see his defenses. Like, he'll be at the stage before his Meteor form. He has, it's 100 and 100 in the defense, and I just sort of swapped. Like, so 100 and 100. Okay, so Leaf Storm, if he has the Giga Drain, does not one-shot you, but Leaf Storm does. Sludge Bomb doesn't one-shot you either. Sometimes it's a guaranteed 3 KO. Giga Drain, 2 KOs. That's the life form, by the way. Leaf Storm one-shots. But I can't see him running Leaf Storm.
Okay.
Yeah, just find that opportunity. I think you should be sure you can set up in the mod, like I said, the Gligar, the Comfey, the Palm, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Let me see.
Arcanine can't wisp you, so just be aware of that. If you have the shield stat, if you feel in your meteor form, once you shield smash and your shields break, you can wisp you then. I think we gotta rock out with this, dog. We gotta rock out with these Goonies.
Yep. I mean, that's what it seems like. I mean, it is what it is. You know, his draft is just really strong against mine, so.
Yep.
I'm just trying to.
That's what you gotta do.
I'm just trying to think, like, what do I even lead? Well, I guess we got to see what he brings first, and then I just
It's
figure
like
out.
you kind of have to. Yeah, you kind of gotta figure out what you lead up with, what he thinks you're gonna lead up with.
So that just comes down to the battle itself. Oh boy.
It's gonna be a roughie, dude. But I mean, I think if you play right, if your Soul Stealer is just deleted, you should be all right. Because Toxapex can wall the Soul Stealer if he runs Toxic. Toxapex can wall. Watch out for Leaf Seed though. Soul Stealer also can deal with the Celesteela. Like eventually, but you'll be with you. It'll be like a stall fest basically. Magneton, obviously, of course, you're gonna catch it with that, but yeah, you should be straight. I think if you play right, you got it. It'll be a rough one. It's gonna be an uphill battle from the get-go, but I think if you play right, you got it.
Goodness.
These are gonna be the boys, the Goonies.
All right, Magneton, Garchomp, Hitmontop, Cresselia, Minior, and Toxapex. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's gonna be a doozy, but I think you got it, man.
Why? Well, that front office needs to be fired.
Yeah, his draft is insane.